obviously sketchy conditions out there, mate. Bit of a rough battle. Do you want to talk us through it?
Yeah, I think both times you can probably see around that bowl, it's like it's dry coming into it, and then there's just like just a little wet strip, and as soon as you hit it, it's ice. So I thought I was all good on my lead, and then all of a sudden, just see you later, completely looped it. And behind him, he had big understeer on his entry, and then he did a big straighten, I think, because he didn't expect it as well. I think he just caught it, and I was sort of right there. So it'll be interesting whether it's like a 0-0 or whether it went
to stay warm there for Jordan Sanderson, the Zek Nova, JN Built, VE, Commodore Ute, and Matty Grice. Behind him.
Workshop.
Yeah, Grice's workshop. Boys from Wodonga.
Yeah. He's got his whole team out here, and I saw Ash, one of his mechanics, running around in shorts. I'm like, you're an absolute madman. We are fully rugged up. It was about 8 degrees. And I'm like, it must be the weather up in Wodonga. Like, they're just used to the cold weathers, building cars in the shed. But massive shout-out to Gricey and his crew.
Or do you just accept it?
Yeah, just accept it.
You just get used to it, I think. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go, Gricey. We'll wait and see what he can do. Really stepped up into pro at the start of the 21 season, our 21-22 season. Unfortunately, he had to have some heart surgery, so we missed him at the end of that. So great to see him back in the pro category. He did really well in the Pro-Am in 2019 as well. But look at this. The car's a big step up, the turbocharged LS, but he's wide and he has to get on the power. It squats down, though, planting a grip in the back.
What an amazing initiation and so much speed coming into turn 1. He just had so much confidence in that VK. Sent it out nice and wide, big angle, a big entry, and then he's just been so flowy. Both of these guys on lap 1 and lap 2 now, both really flowy, good, speedy drivers, and we can see tyre smoke, so that means we've got to drying track.
Yeah, but it's not consistent tyre smoke, and that's what the drivers are going to struggle with. They're either going to want it to be raining again or dry right out. Here we go. We check out a tri-ace replay of Gricey's lead run here. And it's lots of angle going through turn number 1. We don't see as much steering movement as we have seen from others, but it shoots him wide there on turn number 2. Jordan Sanders for a moment thought he could catch up on him, but he goes a little bit wide there, and that little kink as they come out. Touch and go zones here. It's big lock on for Gricey, and look at him right up on the wall, exactly where the judges wanted. Holds it flat all the way through. The boost is up, and the LS is on song.
Wow. It's so great that we get all these different perspectives from our camera angles. So awesome to see that big throw into the last corner.
Now what's going to happen? Jordan Sanderson and Matty Grice are in a one more time. Sanderson leading us out in the VE Commodore Ute. 2 Holdens going at it. One late model, one a little bit earlier. Here we go. Very, very wide. Did I see any dirt? I didn't,
There was no dirt. That was wide back tyres right on the edge of the bitumen coming into that first corner. Jordan Sanderson putting down an absolutely epic lead run so far. Again, really big commitment coming into this last corner. That is an enormous car to flick that much weighted vehicle at the Hi-Tec Oils wall is so brave, and I just love the dedication to that last corner.
And it is definitely drying out on track, because this is what we love about the run the wall section of Calder Park, is the amount of tyre smoke for that final section. Here we go. Check this one out. Jordan Sanderson goes a little bit wide there. Gricey follows him out though in the Commodore to set up for the touch and go zone, still carrying a fair bit of angle. Look at the acceleration though. Sets himself up really, really wide, almost over rotates there, and I didn't see the trimming of the handbrake either. He's just got on the power, used the grip of the car to go through. They're side by side through the final part. We're going to catch up with Cookie in the pits very quickly. And he has tried everything to get that car back out there. And look, he's taken on Roger Hansen, who's been clinical. Here we go, back onto the battles, though. Matty Grice leading out Jordan Sanderson now. His opportunity to lead in this one more time. Rerun, and look at the speed on Gricey. It's drying out. The tyres are smoke as he heads into the bowl and gets on the power, and it's a smoke screen out there for Jordan Sanderson to try and drive through.
Wow. Wow. So in the chase position, it just looked like Gricey in the previous lap just didn't quite have as much confidence. But, mate, in the lead position, look at him go. Huge entry into the first corner. He's left that meter off the front line. He's switched back through the middle. Tyre smoke. So they've got power down. He's on the gas. There's probably a dash of wet weather there. Wet track. Flicks back through, but he's very, very confident. Could be a little bit wider coming into the bowl. You want to get onto the first red Hi-Tec Oils sign, and you want to flow it all the way through. So it's probably about my only visual sort of cue there of just chopping the line just a little bit. But Gricey, really impressive lead run, and it gave Jordan a good chase, a good run to chase.
Yeah, and Jordan Sanderson obviously had a little bit of a straight through that touch and go zone. It could come back to that first lead run though, because I think Jordan Sanderson probably emulated a little bit better than what Gricey did in that first run. So we'll wait and see if we get a result out of that one. It'll be coming very shortly. We'll head down to Cookie and see if he does have the results.